what it's like to be business partners now.
I'm type of person who is organized and I follow a system. When one of us leave the track, we sit and hey, be careful, get back on your track. We need to achieve this goal.
We have the mindset that every conflict with communication can be solved.
So tell me what it was like for you two to come together as a couple first before we get into what it's like to be business partners now. So go for it. So how did you guys meet and become a couple?
So yes, it is back to Lebanon 2010. I used to work as IT in school back to Lebanon.
Mhm.
I'm original from Egypt, but I used to work in Lebanon. And I met my wife at a conference because I was IT in school, and she was the music teacher. And we met at the theater in event Christmas time. Once I saw her, I said, "Oh my God, she's a beautiful girl." I was thinking the direct that she already engaged because there's no way someone live like that beautiful outside. So I I said, it is not. You know me how I work. I said it is not her that I'm asking. So I asked her to give me a ride because I didn't have car in that time, and she gave me a ride. And after that, can I have your phone number? She said, yes. After I get the ride, after 12 days, I text her again. How's the school? If you need anything. She said, oh, I need your help for the computer. I have a computer, a little bit small computer, and need your help. I said, no problem. Jump to my office. She jumped to my office, and I asked her, if you don't mind, do you have anyone in your life? She said, oh, no. And we started.
Is that how you remember it, Stephanie?
Yeah, it was a love from the first sight. It
Okay.
was like vice versa. When I saw him, I felt like something inside me, like this is the person that I want.
Yeah.
And this is the person I want to spend my life with and be the dad of my kids. And it turned out to be the perfect fit.
Yeah, it is.
That's fantastic. You made every HR person cringe a little bit because it happened at work, but I got you, right? I got you in that aspect of it. So I know that your life took a great twist. You guys left Lebanon, came over to the US, and we did a lot in the partner spotlight related to that. But what what got you to, well, first of all, what when you first got here to the US? If I remember, you were still doing IT, Alex?
It is.
And what were you doing, Steph, when you first got over to the US?
So I had private piano classes because, as you know, my oldest son had diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at 18 months old. So he was so young, and I had to be his caregiver. And we didn't find any daycares to take care of him, like who has nurses, basically. And then I decided to take the childhood education, and I started to be a toddler teacher for like 3 years in a daycare in Harrisburg. And at that time, we started the real estate business in 2017.
2017, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but you both didn't get licensed at the same,
No.
but
No.
Alex started first.
No, it is unique situation when we're thinking about what happened is I am was in IT, she was teacher, but in the same time we have our kids they need a lot of attention. In the same time he need a lot of responsibility. In the same time, our paperwork get denied, and we have a lot of liability. And I was joking about this time because we have a car, and that time only one car. It is worth $200.
Yeah.
$200 car. It is destroyed car, Civic 1997.
But
So
it did its job.
yeah, it is
It
job.
was taking us to
Yeah.
work.
So
Mhm.
the reason why we go to real estate, we have to find some way to get our bill paid and to get attention for our kids. So what's the most thing it is can go to in the same time with IT, real estate. So I called in the same day. I called the three company. Most of the company didn't approve that as a part time job. But finally, I found someone. He said, "Yes, let's take a shot," and that's what we got started. The reason why Stephanie get in real estate because in that time I do two job and I was away for the home a lot, and she tried to help me out to back home a little bit. She get real estate licenses,
Yeah.
to show houses, because our goal was be available even if I am on my T job. Our goal all the time until now to be available 24 hours for our customer. The way we can do that, she helped me when I was out.
Gotcha. So if I just to recap what I heard, brokers pay attention because it sounds like Alex was saying he was turned down several times because he had to go at this part time while he
Yeah.
kept IT. And the one that said yes, boy, you got you made them a happy camper, correct?
The funny thing about this one, coach, the same one she called me, I called her. The two, I called them and they said, "No way you can go as a full time. We need a full time to a dedicated." They tried to recruit me.
Mhm.
And believe, do you think we can have a lunch or dinner? I said, no. I say, why? But I didn't have any problem with you guys. But back 2017, when I called you, you didn't have give me a chance to introduce myself. You said, no, you need to work with us. Now, if you help me when I be in the bottom, it's not gonna work when you try to recruit me now.
Okay. So let's talk about uh I've been there, right? I've been there where the business took off and I got my wife licensed to help and then 6 months later we decided to stay married and she got out. We just didn't work well in that capacity. What is it about you two that work well in a business capacity?
So I think again, if I get your question right, so you're asking how we're doing it to be a couple in business as well, right? Is this what you're talking about?
You got it.
So,
Yep.
so basically, I think we can complete each other's. I'm type of person who is organized and I follow a system in my life, and even Alex still joke about that because I love like a check to check job. I feel like very secure until we opened Prime, and I felt that freedom. I'm more available for my kids, and I can attend all their events. But back to your question, uh, like sometimes Alex drops some stuff, and hey, Alex, be careful. Here's our goal. He's so good at writing our goals. Like we sit together every year, we put our business goals, our own goals, our like from all the, how do you say that?
You can
The
see,
sides.
yeah.
And then, so when one of us leave the track,
The other one,
we
correct?
sit,
Yeah.
yeah, we sit and hey, be careful, get back on your track. We need to achieve this goal. We were like just doing a short meeting before we hopped on this call about our goal because right now we had some little bit chaos going on, but we got this. We've been through a lot. We can do that, and we're gonna pull ourselves together to achieve our 2026 goal.
Yeah, that's
So
correct.
we always like support each others, and when we feel someone needs the support in one area, we hype him up and we find the support to get back on track.
Yeah. So you can say it like I am the type of person, very big dreamer and very big achiever. And we get the mindset, both of us in the same time, but sometimes Stephanie be the breaker. No, not the breaker, break something. No.
Back to the ground.
Yeah.
Grounder, keeping you
Yeah.
grounded, right? Gotcha. Okay.
Like
And
back to the real life.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good to dream, but there is also the life that we're living at that we need, to bring those dreams into our current life and situations, if that makes sense.
Oh, but yeah, you definitely makes sense. Now, how did do you guys ever have conflict, and how's that handled?
Oh yeah.
It is the conflict is positive way. We have the mindset that every conflict with communication can be solved, and it's our goal, our mindset. So sometimes conflict, for example, sometimes we solve the conflict. I was reading book, and Stephanie didn't want to read this book. What I can do, just to relax the conflict, I leave the same book. I leave it in my desk or something like that. She to try to take peek for that, and oh my god, there is message here have to be done. So it usually the conflict, the only conflict can be stay and alive if you didn't put the effort to put the communication out.
Mm.
That's our
Yeah, and I want to add, like, when you love someone, like, it's natural. Every wife and a husband can argue about anything. But if there is the basic love and communication, as Alex said, open between both of us, everything will be resolved. And we trust each other. So, like, sometimes, like, I get an opportunity about something, but I feel skeptical or hesitated about it. So he's my only person I go to, not even my parents, not even my siblings. He is my only one who I can rely on. And because he has been my and still my support since we came in here, because in here we only have each other's. We don't have any families, we don't have any, we have friends, we have clients, but like in some um, intimate situations or like some conflicts, we cannot talk to anyone about that. It's both of us. We can open our hearts and speak up and try to find a solution for our conflict.
That's fantastic.
and,
So,
and I would added something. The smart man, he say yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
got it. I got it. Absolutely. So, walk me through the process of starting your own brokerage. So, for many people, when they're the top sales rep, by the way, I'm saying this for the audience. I know you know this, but I'm saying this for the audience. For many people, when they become the top sales rep, they stay away from the brokerage piece because of the headaches, as I'm sure you're aware of, let alone the bonds you have to put up and the inspections and all that fun stuff. So, what made that process worthwhile for you?
So this one started 2021 when we get started. Hey, we need to do something bigger. When we mean in bigger, not make a bigger income, bigger impact.
Hmm.
And we feeling that bigger impact will be in put our name out and try to extend our mission.
Okay.
So I get my real estate broker. By the way, take real estate broker. Most of the people take it for between 6 months or 1 year or something like that. I did in 3 months.
Wow.
And I was talking like that. But our goal, when we put our goal to 2021, we said we need to open our brokerage to be more impact. That is why we get this one.
And also, I want to add, we wanted to secure our kids' future as well,
Hmm.
because we came from, as I said, check to check employees. And with our oldest son, who has type 1 diabetes, as I said, we want to secure his future in case insurance gets crazy. We want him to have a business that we already established and it's running. And our plans to have multiple branches for Prime all over like the states. So
Okay.
this is was our motivation.
Yes. Also, there is that risk taker. We all the time take risk, and we didn't avoid the responsibility. As you mentioned, that most of the people high salesmen avoid the responsibility because I know that's headache. I know it is a responsibility, all the stuff. But we like to take the risk. How? Yes, it's a responsibility. Yes, it is more like stress on us. But in the same time, you're feeling like it is your own baby. You can grow it up. So that's
Hmm.
right. By the way, the other one we just launched it last month, this beginning of month. We launched Prime Development Construction.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Brian Development Construction.
Yes,
And construction.
and
Yeah.
construction. Yes, Prime Development and Construction, it is one of the arm for the brokerage to help for pre-listing, renovation. Some people need help, all the stuff.
So we have a team of contractors, plumbers, electricians, painters. It's a whole crew that can help our clients and any people who are looking for a renovation or easy projects. We can help them out
Yes.
with that.
Back to your question about the brokerage, we look into the brokerage not just sell or buy or invest. We usually looking for the brokerage as a hub.
Mhm.
You can go from anywhere, like somewhere. You can relate it with insurance. You can relate it with construction. You can a lot of opportunity as a real estate hub,
Yeah.
as a hub.
So you come to one place, but we have multiple services.
Gotcha.
We're not limited.
That allows you multiple streams of income, essentially, right? So I noticed when interest rates go up, people not necessarily looking to move as much, but renovate. But you can still leverage those conversations to renovate, right? When interest rates go down, a lot of people move. You renovate. Okay. What about reply to inspection stuff? Is that you're part of the idea for your contractors too when something comes up on an inspection?
Yes, all the time like that.
Mhm.
My most of my agent, I am available for them all the time. If they need any reply inspection, if they need negotiation with the seller, if you need negotiation with the other agent, all the time. I know that sometimes it's a bit tricky because in the end of the day, if we represent the buyer, there is another part represent the seller. But how we looking for this one? Both of us as a professional, we try to help. For example, if the reply inspection came and there is the listing agent try to push back, sometimes you feel like it is not rude or something like that, but in my mind I did like he was a professional try to help the seller, as me as a buyer try professional try to help the buyer. So we all the same circle, both of
Working
us
for the
we
best
need
interest to our
for our
clients.
clients. Yes.
Gotcha, gotcha. Now you, Steph, you have your mortgage license, right?
Yeah.
So your brokerage as a whole, you have a mortgage arm, you have a construction arm, you have your brokerage sales. Do you have title or anything like that as well?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Working on it.
Not yet.
All right. So talk to me. By the way, separate from this, talk to me. I
Yeah,
can make
sure.
some connections if you'd like, if you're already down that path. Well, so what's the business look like 5 years from now? Where do you think it goes 5 years now?
That's a great question.
Yes, our goal in 5 years from now, this two or three company work by themselves. Even if we take vacation or go somewhere, this is our goal now. Because what going on in real estate, especially or especially me as a broker, I have to be available all the time.
Present, like physically present.
Mhm. Yeah.
So our goal to make it like system and do the system work by itself. That's our goal, and that we struggle on this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we try to find some hope, some way to do it to get it done.
So as you know, we only launched Prime in 2024, September 2024. So it's basically still a baby, but we are actually growing. We are attracting a lot of agents who are joining us, and we are so happy to have them along. And at the same time, we are looking to open multiple branches and like have that freedom, like as Alex said, if we want to travel somewhere or like be in an event or whatever, it doesn't mean that the business is not running. So we are working on it, and we're trying to attend multiple workshops or seminars that may help us with this. And I think right now with AI integration with everything, this hopefully will be much easier for the future. Like in 5 years, I think it will be already running by itself.
Yeah, yeah, it's correct.
So it's one thing to it's one thing to operate a business, it's another to own one. and
Mm.
you're both at the moment. So I see what you're saying. Now, well, I got just three more questions. The next one is, how many children do you have now?
We have three boys.
Three boys.
Okay.
Alex, David, James, our love.
And ages? What are their ages?
Yeah, Alex is 11,
Uh-huh.
David is 8, and James is 7.
Okay. So it is very easy to lose yourself
Mhm.
building their future with this
Mhm.
business and missing out on their present. How
Mhm.
do you avoid that? How do you prevent that from happening?
Actually, yeah, I can feel that.
Yes.
Um, we try as much as we can to shut the noise from the businesses and just focus on the kids.
Mhm.
But we still, like, I still feel like we need to still work on that area.
Yes.
We're not 100% focusing on their, like, let's say if my son is playing soccer, we're not 100% focusing on the game. Like sometimes we get clients calls and we're answering the calls while the game and while my son is scoring a bicycle kick in his game, which is amazing. So I think this is something that we still need to, work more on it.
But the important thing in this part, we raise our kids like sometimes maybe you didn't get much time with kids, but sometimes kids feeling the love.
Mm.
She feeling that the daddy left the home because he need to do something for us. Daddy maybe in phone, not just to playing the phone for us. So we raise our kids to
Appreciate.
to appreciate that. We try to get them grounded, remember where we are come from, and thank God for what we're doing now, and give them love. Even sometimes we most of the time drop them at school, bring them up, go to the event with them, have little bit playing with them, and I love you, dad. I love you, dad. It is the most. I
Yeah.
feeling like it's the most amazing,
Genuine. Yeah.
amazing word you can tell you that. The feeling.
I got to see that bicycle kick at some point. That
Yeah,
sounds
we're gonna send
Yeah.
it to you.
Last week it is volleyball, not just a bicycle kick. Every time, and this one of our kids. We try to show them don't feel like you give up. If you feel one time, do it more time. Think that.
Yeah, and this is the mindset we're trying to teach our kids. Like, if something goes wrong and it fails from the first try, don't give up. Keep trying, keep trying. I don't want to hear, I keep saying, telling them, I don't want to hear the word, I don't know. I don't want to hear the word, I can't do it. No, you have to try. You have to keep trying until you figure out a way to solve the problem.
That's fantastic. Now, this one may throw you for a stump, but think about it because there's some insight to it. If real estate and mortgage shut down tomorrow, you cannot do a real estate or mortgage business. What business would you guys do together if it wasn't real estate and mortgage?
For me and for Stephanie, we can back to the IT. We
Mhm.
can find IT teaching. We
You
can
could
find
I
yeah, we can find some IT company. We can formal IT service, and
Nice.
especially
Yeah, and I see you
yeah,
like rocking that because he's so good at computers and stuff.
especially computer teach me how to solve a problem, and which helped me in real estate too. So if it's shut down now, fine, we can find another one IT, or we can back work in use the
That's
network that we have, because as I told you, real estate is not just real estate. It is a lot of network,
connections.
a lot of connection. So use this connection to create another opportunity.
For me, I see myself because this was one of my dreams, opening a music store.
Mm,
And yeah, and having different classes of different music instruments and selling music instruments as well. It's still on my list. So hopefully in the future, I'll be able to do it.
I love it. I love serial entrepreneurs, right? And once you learn how to run one business, you can apply it to almost anything.
Yeah.
This was fantastic for me. Appreciate it. What we're going to do now, I'm going to take this time, cut up. There'll be an intro. I'm going to tie it into your partner spotlight, and then we have a few other pieces, and we'll release them to you before we release them out to anything related to the public. But this is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help agents and our partners connect to each other on what we all have in common, which is the shared business skills. We're all shared entrepreneurs, and then watch how that helps grow greater connections.
Yeah, that's awesome. You do a great job, actually, Coach. Really.
Also, thank you. Last meeting was like when you mentioned what the most thing is stuck in your mind. Last meeting, last talk in Hershey.
Yes.
The way that you handle the conversation and the way that you interview three of some people over there and try to get most of them brain to get out with your sometimes you joking, sometimes you serious. So I'm really appreciate that what you're doing. Really.
I appreciate it. By the way, are you guys coached?
No.
Get coached. Where you're trying to go, where you're trying to doesn't mean that you have to listen to the person. And I'm not talking about me either. I'm talking about where you're trying to go. So many other people have gone there, and I'm sure you'll figure it out. But I think you'll get there a little faster by getting that business coach, and not about real estate sales. This is a coach about business building. So just a thought, you'll get there much faster.
Yeah, to be honest with you, we were actually looking for a coach beginning of last year, but we were looking for a specific person who can, you know, because we're not, as I said, limited in one business. We have other businesses not related to each other. Like we have a home care business as well. We'll be opening a different endeavor away from real estate this year. So we want a person who is able to connect all these different businesses and advise us on the right way.
Yeah. Have you talked to anyone that's EOS certified? You know what I mean by EOS?
No, what you mean?
Okay. So EOS is they call that entrepreneurial operating system. That's what First Choice, that's what Anthony operates under. Okay. The operating system applies to any business anywhere. It's the same thing. And you're probably looking, so if I'm you, I'm looking for someone EOS certified that might have some subject matter expertise in one or two of all of your businesses. So whether it be real estate, whether it be the construction, whether it be the home services, you're probably for how wide you are, you're probably not going to find the perfect match, but you're going to get close with an EOS. If I find someone, can I make an introduction for you?
Absolutely. Yes, please.
Sure.
Yeah.
I want to see you guys crush it. And when I'm hearing you say, I'm like, boy, that's pretty ambitious. And if you're not coach, they'll help you get there faster. All right.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Thank you, Coach. By the way, just away for this conversation, the Stephen you mentioned about the kiosk last couple of weeks, kiosk or something.
Yeah,
Kiosk. We bought house of market deal.
This cannot be recorded. Right?
It's gonna be recorded. It's for you. No, it's recorded, but just for you. We bought house, and I showed the Anthony a couple of days ago. He was like amazing, something like this house is worth at 1.7 million or 1.8. We bought it 1.1. We was renovated.
Fully renovated it.
Fully renovated. I will be happy to invite you for coffee or
Yep.
tea. You will see what amazing job we did. Okay.
I'll take it.
But we did it in the same time we take care for our client. So with between all this one and moving and rent the old house in 2 months, you can imagine 2 months you renovate house 9,000 square foot, 9,000 square foot.
And you got it done.
You get done.
Yeah.
Moved. We sit on here all the
This
time.
is our first meeting from our new office.
I can't wait. I'll jump all over that invite when it happens. Congratulations.
Thank
Thank you.
All right, guys. Have a great one. Take
You
care.
too.
Yeah. Bye.